Hello, and welcome back to SonicSage English. I'm Tracy, and I'm really glad you're here with me today. Thank you for pressing play, for listening, and for supporting this channel. Every time you tune in, whether you're walking, driving, or just relaxing, you're not only improving your English, you're also learning something that can make your life a little better. And I truly appreciate your time and your trust. I know you have many options out there, but you chose to be here with me, and that means a lot. Today, we're diving into something incredibly useful: 300 practical, everyday English phrases that are used in workplaces all around the world. Imagine walking into your office, greeting your colleagues, joining a meeting, or grabbing a coffee during a break, all while sounding natural and professional in English. That's exactly what this video is all about. We'll cover phrases for every moment of your workday, from the second you step into the office to the time you say goodbye to your team. Here's how it works. I'll introduce each phrase slowly and clearly, explain what it means in simple terms, and give you real-life examples to show you how it's used. Your job is to repeat after me to master the pronunciation and build your confidence. By the end of this video, you'll feel ready to shine in any workplace conversation. So, grab a pen, a notebook, maybe a cup of tea or coffee, and let's make some serious progress with your English. Are you ready? Because I'm super excited to get started. Let's jump right in with our first set of phrases. And one last thing, if you enjoy learning English with us, please hit that subscribe button and join the SonicSage English community for more lessons to level up your skills. Starting the workday. All right, now that we've got you warmed up, let's dive into 30 essential English phrases for starting your workday like a pro. These phrases are perfect for those first moments when you walk into the office, ready to make a great impression. Whether you're greeting the team, settling in, or organizing your tasks, these will help you sound confident and natural. I'll share each phrase clearly, and your job is to repeat after me to make them part of your English toolkit. Let's picture you stepping into the office, ready to shine. Here we go. Good morning. How are you today? This is a friendly, polite way to greet someone like the receptionist or a colleague when you arrive. For example, you walk in, smile, and say, "Good morning. How are you today?" They might reply, "I'm doing great, thanks." Repeat after me, "Good morning. How are you today?" Nice to see you this morning. This is a warm, simple greeting to make your colleagues feel appreciated. For example, you pass a coworker in the hallway and say, "Nice to see you this morning," and they might nod and say, "You too." Repeat, "Nice to see you this morning. I hope you had a great weekend." This is perfect for starting a quick, friendly chat to connect with a colleague. For example, you say to a teammate, "I hope you had a great weekend," and they might respond, "It was awesome. I went hiking." Repeat, "I hope you had a great weekend." What's on the schedule for today? Repeat, "What's on the schedule for today?" Let me check my emails real quick. Repeat, "Let me check my emails real quick." Is there anything urgent I should know about? Repeat, "Is there anything urgent I should know about?" I'll just grab a coffee before we start. Repeat, I'll just grab a coffee before we start. Good to be back in the office. Repeat, good to be back in the office. Can you point me to the meeting room? Repeat, can you point me to the meeting room? How was your commute today? This is a great way to make small talk about someone's journey to work. For example, you ask a colleague, how was your commute today? They might say, not bad, just a bit of traffic. Repeat, how was your commute today? You're doing fantastic. Keep that energy up. Let's move to the next set. I need to review my calendar first. Repeat, I need to review my calendar first. Is the printer working okay today? Repeat, is the printer working okay today? I'll set up my desk and get started. Repeat, I'll set up my desk and get started. Did you see the new office layout? Repeat, did you see the new office layout? Can you buzz me in, please? Repeat, can you buzz me in, please? I forgot my access card. Can you help? Repeat, I forgot my access card. Can you help? What time does the team meeting start? This is perfect for checking the schedule when you're getting ready for the day. For example, you ask a teammate, what time does the team meeting start? They might reply, it's at 10 a.m. in room 3. Repeat, what time does the team meeting start? Awesome job. You're sounding so natural already. Let's keep going. I'm ready to dive into work today. Repeat, I'm ready to dive into work today. Any updates from yesterday's meeting? Repeat, any updates from yesterday's meeting? Is the Wi-Fi working all right? Repeat, is the Wi-Fi working all right? I'll log into the system now. Repeat, I'll log into the system now. Can you show me where the supplies are? Repeat, can you show me where the supplies are? I need to update my to-do list. Repeat, I need to update my to-do list. Who's covering the front desk today? This is useful for figuring out who's handling reception duties. For example, you ask a colleague, who's covering the front desk today? They might say, Lisa's there until noon. Repeat, who's covering the front desk today? You're killing it. Keep practicing and you'll own these phrases. Here's the final set. Let's catch up after I settle in. Repeat. Let's catch up after I settle in. I'll be at my desk if you need me. Repeat. I'll be at my desk if you need me. Is there a team huddle this morning? Repeat. Is there a team huddle this morning? I brought some snacks to share. Repeat. I brought some snacks to share. The office looks great today, doesn't it? Repeat. The office looks great today, doesn't it? Any messages for me this morning? This is a great way to check if there's anything waiting for you when you arrive. For example, you ask the receptionist, any messages for me this morning? They might say, yes, the manager left a note for you. Repeat, any messages for me this morning? You're absolutely nailing these phrases. Keep it up, and you'll sound like a native speaker in no time. Discussing daily tasks. Now that we've got you sounding confident starting your workday, let's dive into our next section, 50 essential English phrases for discussing daily tasks. These are the phrases you'll use when you're getting into the nitty-gritty of your work, checking on progress, asking for help, or coordinating with your team. They're practical, professional, and used in offices worldwide to keep everything on track. I'll share each phrase clearly, and your job is to repeat after me to make them part of your everyday English. Let's imagine you're at your desk, ready to tackle your tasks and collaborate like a pro. Here we go. Can you give me an update on the project? Repeat after me. Can you give me an update on the project? What's the deadline for this task? Repeat. What's the deadline for this task? Could you help me with this for a moment? Repeat. Could you help me with this for a moment? I'll take care of this by the end of the day. Repeat. I'll take care of this by the end of the day. Is there anything I need to prioritize today? Repeat. Is there anything I need to prioritize today? Can you clarify what you mean by that? Repeat. Can you clarify what you mean by that? I'm working on the report right now. Repeat. I'm working on the report right now. Who's responsible for this task? Repeat. Who's responsible for this task? Can we discuss this in more detail? Repeat. Can we discuss this in more detail? I need some feedback on this draft. This is perfect when you want a colleague to review your work and give suggestions. For example, you send a document and say, I need some feedback on this draft. And they might reply, sure, I'll check it by tomorrow. Repeat. I need some feedback on this draft. You're doing fantastic. Keep that momentum going. Let's jump into the next set. Have you finished your part yet? Repeat. Have you finished your part yet? Let's set a time to go over this. Repeat. Let's set a time to go over this. I'm not sure I understand the instructions. Repeat. I'm not sure I understand the instructions. Can you send me the details in an email? Repeat. Can you send me the details in an email? I'll follow up on this later today. Repeat. I'll follow up on this later today. What's the next step for this project? Repeat. What's the next step for this project? Can you share the latest version of the file? Repeat. Can you share the latest version of the file? I'm almost done with my part. Repeat. I'm almost done with my part. Do we need to involve anyone else? Repeat. Do we need to involve anyone else? This task is taking longer than expected. This is great for letting your team know if something is delayed. For example, you're working on a project and say, this task is taking longer than expected, and your boss might reply, okay, let's adjust the timeline. Repeat. This task is taking longer than expected. Awesome job, you're sounding like a workplace pro. Let's keep rolling with more. Could you double check this for me? Repeat. Could you double check this for me? I'll need a bit more time to finish this. Repeat. I'll need a bit more time to finish this. What's the status of the client's request? Repeat. What's the status of the client's request? Let's make sure we're on the same page. Repeat. Let's make sure we're on the same page. Can you walk me through this process? Repeat. Can you walk me through this process? I've updated the document with your suggestions. Repeat. I've updated the document with your suggestions. Should we schedule a team meeting for this? Repeat. Should we schedule a team meeting for this? I'll send you my input by tomorrow. Repeat. I'll send you my input by tomorrow. Can you confirm if this is correct? Repeat. Can you confirm if this is correct? I think we're ready to move forward. This is perfect for signaling that a task or project is good to go. For example, after reviewing a plan, you say, I think we're ready to move forward. And your team might reply, Great, let's do it. Repeat, I think we're ready to move forward. You're killing it. Keep practicing and you'll own these phrases. Here's the next set. Is this task urgent or can it wait? Repeat. Is this task urgent or can it wait? I'll coordinate with the other team on this. Repeat. I'll coordinate with the other team on this. Can you let me know when it's done? Repeat. Can you let me know when it's done? I've added my comments to the document. Repeat. I've added my comments to the document. What resources do we need for this? Repeat. What resources do we need for this? Let's review this before submitting it. Repeat. Let's review this before submitting it. I'm not familiar with this process. Repeat. I'm not familiar with this process. Can we split this task between us? Repeat. Can we split this task between us? I'll get started on this right away. Repeat. I'll get started on this right away. Do you have any suggestions for this? This is a great way to ask for ideas or input on a task. For example, you're working on a presentation and say, Do you have any suggestions for this? Your colleague might reply, Try adding more visuals. Repeat, Do you have any suggestions for this? You're doing so well. Let's wrap up this section with the final set. How long will this task take? Repeat, How long will this task take? I'll keep you posted on my progress. Repeat, I'll keep you posted on my progress. Can you approve this before I proceed? Repeat, Can you approve this before I proceed? Let's align our efforts on this project. Repeat, Let's align our efforts on this project. I've completed my part of the task. Repeat, I've completed my part of the task. Can we push the deadline back a bit? Repeat, Can we push the deadline back a bit? I need to check with the manager first. Repeat, I need to check with the manager first. This looks good, but let's tweak it a bit. Repeat, This looks good, but let's tweak it a bit. Can you take a look at my work? Repeat, Can you take a look at my work? Let's wrap this up by the end of the week. This is ideal for setting a clear timeline for a task. For example, you're leading a project and say, Let's wrap this up by the end of the week. And your team might nod and say, Got it. Repeat, Let's wrap this up by the end of the week. Participating in meetings. Now that you're ready to tackle your daily tasks with confidence, let's move into our next section, 50 Essential English Phrases for Participating in Meetings. These phrases will help you shine in any meeting, whether you're leading the discussion, sharing ideas, or just contributing to the team. They're practical, professional, and used in meeting rooms worldwide. I'll share each phrase clearly, and your job is to repeat after me to make them part of your English toolkit. Let's imagine you're sitting at the conference table, ready to make an impact. Here we go. Let's get started with today's agenda. Repeat. Let's get started with today's agenda. Can everyone hear me okay? Repeat. Can everyone hear me okay? I'd like to kick things off with a quick update. Repeat. I'd like to kick things off with a quick update. Does anyone have anything to add? Repeat. Does anyone have anything to add? Let's go over the main points first. Repeat. Let's go over the main points first. I have a suggestion to share. Repeat. I have a suggestion to share. Could you repeat that one more time? This is great for politely asking someone to clarify what they said. For example, during a discussion, you say, "Could you repeat that one more time?" They might reply, "Sure, I said we need to finalize the budget." Repeat, "Could you repeat that one more time?" You're doing awesome. Keep that confidence up. Let's dive into the next set. I agree with that point. Repeat, I agree with that point. I'm not sure I follow. Can you explain? Repeat, I'm not sure I follow. Can you explain? Let's move on to the next item. Repeat, let's move on to the next item. Can we take a step back for a moment? Repeat, can we take a step back for a moment? That's a great idea. Let's explore it. Repeat, that's a great idea. Let's explore it. What's the timeline for this project? Repeat, what's the timeline for this project? I think we need more data on this. This is perfect for suggesting a deeper look into a topic. For example, you say in a meeting, "I think we need more data on this," and your colleague might reply, "Good point. I'll gather some stats." Repeat, "I think we need more data on this." Great job. You're sounding like a meeting pro. Here's a quick tip. Try using a calm, clear tone in meetings to sound confident. Let's keep going. Can you share your screen, please? Repeat. Can you share your screen, please? Let's make sure we're all on the same page. Repeat. Let's make sure we're all on the same page. I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts. Repeat. I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts. This might be a bit off topic, but repeat. This might be a bit off topic, but can we wrap this up soon? Repeat. Can we wrap this up soon? I'll take notes for the team. Repeat. I'll take notes for the team. Who's leading this project? This is useful for clarifying roles in a meeting. For example, you ask, "Who's leading this project?" Your manager might say, "That's Sarah's team." Repeat, "Who's leading this project?" You're killing it! Keep practicing and you'll own the meeting room. Let's move forward. Let's assign action items now. Repeat, let's assign action items now. I have a question about this point. Repeat, I have a question about this point. Can we schedule a follow-up meeting? Repeat, can we schedule a follow-up meeting? That sounds like a solid plan. Repeat, that sounds like a solid plan. I'm not convinced this will work. Repeat, I'm not convinced this will work. Let's brainstorm some ideas. Repeat, let's brainstorm some ideas. Can you clarify the budget for this? This is great for getting details on financials. For example, you say, "Can you clarify the budget for this?" They might reply, "It's set at $10,000 for now." Repeat, "Can you clarify the budget for this?" Amazing work. You're getting the hang of these phrases. Pro tip, smile while you speak to sound more approachable in meetings. Next set, here we go. I'll present my findings now. Repeat, I'll present my findings now. What are the next steps here? Repeat, what are the next steps here? I think we're going off track. Repeat. I think we're going off track. Let's keep this discussion focused. Repeat. Let's keep this discussion focused. Can you give us a quick summary? Repeat. Can you give us a quick summary? I appreciate everyone's input. Repeat. I appreciate everyone's input. We need to make a decision soon. This is ideal for pushing a meeting toward a conclusion. For example, you say, "We need to make a decision soon," and the team might reply, "Agreed, let's vote." Repeat, "We need to make a decision soon." You're sounding so professional. Keep it up. Let's tackle the next set. Can we revisit this point later? Repeat, can we revisit this point later? I'll send the minutes after the meeting. Repeat, I'll send the minutes after the meeting. Does this align with our goals? Repeat, does this align with our goals? Let's take a quick break. Repeat, let's take a quick break. I'd like to propose an alternative. Repeat, I'd like to propose an alternative. Can you confirm the deadline? Repeat, can you confirm the deadline? This could really move the needle. This is a great way to highlight a promising idea. For example, you say, "This could really move the needle," and your boss might say, "I like that. Let's explore it." Repeat, this could really move the needle. Fantastic job. You're almost there. One last tip. Practice these phrases in front of a mirror to boost your confidence. Here's the final set. Let's finalize the action plan. Repeat, let's finalize the action plan. I'll check in with the team later. Repeat, I'll check in with the team later. Can we speed this up a bit? Repeat, can we speed this up a bit? I think we've covered everything. Repeat, I think we've covered everything. Thanks for a productive meeting. Repeat, thanks for a productive meeting. Who's presenting the next topic? This is perfect for keeping the meeting flowing by checking who's up next. For example, you ask, "Who's presenting the next topic?" Your colleague might say, "That's me. I'll go now." Repeat, "Who's presenting the next topic?" Breaktime interactions. Now that you're sounding like a pro in meetings, let's move into our next section, 40 essential English phrases for breaktime interactions. These phrases are perfect for those relaxed moments during lunch or coffee breaks, when you're chatting with colleagues and building those workplace friendships. They're casual, friendly, and used in offices everywhere to create a positive vibe. I'll share each phrase clearly, and your job is to repeat after me to make them part of your everyday English. Let's imagine you're in the break room, grabbing a snack, ready to connect with your team. Here we go. Anyone want to grab lunch together? Repeat. Anyone want to grab lunch together? What's good at the cafeteria today? Repeat. What's good at the cafeteria today? I'm heading to the coffee machine. Want anything? Repeat. I'm heading to the coffee machine. Want anything? Where's a good place to eat around here? Repeat. Where's a good place to eat around here? Mind if I join you for lunch? Repeat. Mind if I join you for lunch? This sandwich looks amazing, doesn't it? This is great for starting a light chat about food. For example, you see a colleague's lunch and say, "This sandwich looks amazing, doesn't it?" They might reply, "Yeah, it's from the New Delhi." Repeat. This sandwich looks amazing, doesn't it? You're doing awesome. Keep that friendly vibe going. Let's dive into the next set. Any fun plans for the weekend? Repeat. Any fun plans for the weekend? I need a coffee to survive this afternoon. Repeat. I need a coffee to survive this afternoon. Have you tried the new cafe nearby? Repeat. Have you tried the new cafe nearby? Let's take a quick walk outside. Repeat. Let's take a quick walk outside. What's your favorite lunch spot? Repeat. What's your favorite lunch spot? I brought some cookies to share. This is perfect for offering a snack and sparking a chat. For example, you say, I brought some cookies to share, and a colleague might say, Oh, you're the best. Repeat. I brought some cookies to share. Great job. You're sounding so natural. Pro tip. A warm smile during break chats makes you super approachable. Next set. Here we go. Is it okay if I sit here? Repeat. Is it okay if I sit here? What did you do last weekend? Repeat. What did you do last weekend? This coffee is just what I needed. Repeat. This coffee is just what I needed. Any good shows you're watching? Repeat. Any good shows you're watching? Let's grab a quick bite before the next meeting. Repeat. Let's grab a quick bite before the next meeting. The break room's pretty cozy today. This is a nice way to comment on the relaxed atmosphere. For example, you say, The break room's pretty cozy today. And a colleague might reply, Yeah, it's nice in here. Repeat. The break room's pretty cozy today. You're killing it. Keep practicing these casual phrases. Let's move forward. Want to split a dessert with me? Repeat. Want to split a dessert with me? How's your day going so far? Repeat. How's your day going so far? I'm thinking of getting some tea. You want one? Repeat. I'm thinking of getting some tea. You want one? Have you been to the new restaurant downtown? Repeat. Have you been to the new restaurant downtown? This weather's perfect for a quick walk. Repeat. This weather's perfect for a quick walk. Anyone up for a coffee run? This is great for inviting colleagues to join you for a drink. For example, you say, Anyone up for a coffee run? They might reply, Count me in. Repeat, Anyone up for a coffee run? Amazing work. You're nailing these break time vibes. Here's a tip. Try practicing these phrases with a friend to make them feel natural. Next set. What's the best snack in the vending machine? Repeat. What's the best snack in the vending machine? I could use a 5-minute break. Repeat. I could use a 5-minute break. Did you catch the game last night? Repeat. Did you catch the game last night? Let's eat outside today. It's nice out. Repeat. Let's eat outside today. It's nice out. What do you usually get for lunch? Repeat. What do you usually get for lunch? This break is going by too fast. This is a fun way to comment on how quickly break time passes. For example, you say, This break is going by too fast, and a colleague might laugh and say, Tell me about it. Repeat. This break is going by too fast. You're sounding so friendly and confident. Keep it up. Let's tackle the next set. Any new podcasts you're listening to? Repeat. Any new podcasts you're listening to? I'm craving something sweet. Any ideas? Repeat. I'm craving something sweet. Any ideas? Let's take a quick stretch break. Repeat. Let's take a quick stretch break. Have you tried the new smoothie place? Repeat. Have you tried the new smoothie place? I'll save you a seat at the table. Repeat. I'll save you a seat at the table. This lunch break is just what I needed. This is perfect for expressing how refreshing a break feels. For example, you say, "This lunch break is just what I needed," and a colleague might say, "Same here." Repeat. This lunch break is just what I needed. Fantastic job, you're almost there. One last tip. Use these phrases to build stronger connections with your colleagues. Here's the final set. What's the plan for after work? Repeat. What's the plan for after work? I'll grab us some napkins. Repeat. I'll grab us some napkins. This place makes the best coffee. Repeat. This place makes the best coffee. Let's do lunch together again tomorrow. Repeat. Let's do lunch together again tomorrow. Now that you're nailing those break time chats, let's move into our next section, 40 essential English phrases for handling issues or requests in the workplace. These phrases are perfect for addressing problems, offering solutions, or communicating with colleagues, clients, or partners professionally. They're practical, polite, and used in offices everywhere to keep things running smoothly. I'll share each phrase clearly, and your job is to repeat after me to make them part of your English toolkit. Let's imagine you're at work, ready to tackle a challenge or respond to a request with confidence. Here we go. There seems to be an issue with this file. Repeat. There seems to be an issue with this file. Can you help me troubleshoot this problem? Repeat. Can you help me troubleshoot this problem? I'm not sure why this isn't working. Repeat. I'm not sure why this isn't working. Could we find a solution for this? Repeat. Could we find a solution for this? I'll escalate this to the manager. Repeat. I'll escalate this to the manager. Can you look into this issue, please? This is great for asking a colleague to investigate a problem. For example, you notice a glitch and say, "Can you look into this issue, please?" They might reply, "Sure, I'll check it out now." Repeat. Can you look into this issue, please? You're doing awesome. Keep that problem-solving vibe going. Let's dive into the next set. This request is a bit urgent. Repeat. This request is a bit urgent. I'll need some more information to proceed. Repeat. I'll need some more information to proceed. Can we fix this before the deadline? Repeat. Can we fix this before the deadline? I'm sorry, but there's been a mistake here. Repeat. I'm sorry, but there's been a mistake here. Let me check with the team first. Repeat. Let me check with the team first. Could you send me a replacement file? This is perfect for requesting a corrected version of something. For example, you receive a wrong document and say, "Could you send me a replacement file?" They might reply, "No problem. I'll send it now." Repeat. Could you send me a replacement file? Great job! You're sounding so professional. Pro tip: stay calm and polite when handling issues to keep things smooth. Next set, here we go. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Repeat. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. This needs to be addressed right away. Repeat. This needs to be addressed right away. Can you confirm if this is correct? Repeat. Can you confirm if this is correct? I think there's a misunderstanding here. Repeat. I think there's a misunderstanding here. Let's find a workaround for this. Repeat. Let's find a workaround for this. I've noted your request. Thank you. This is a polite way to acknowledge a request. For example, a client emails you and you reply, I've noted your request. Thank you. And they might appreciate your prompt response. Repeat, I've noted your request. Thank you. You're killing it. Keep practicing these phrases. Let's move forward. Can you clarify the issue for me? Repeat. Can you clarify the issue for me? I'll follow up with the supplier. Repeat. I'll follow up with the supplier. This might take a bit longer to resolve. Repeat. This might take a bit longer to resolve. Could you provide more details, please? Repeat. Could you provide more details, please? I apologize for the inconvenience. Repeat. I apologize for the inconvenience. Let's schedule a call to discuss this. This is great for proposing a deeper discussion to resolve an issue. For example, you say, let's schedule a call to discuss this, and a colleague might reply, sounds good. How about tomorrow? Repeat. Let's schedule a call to discuss this. Amazing work. You're handling these like a pro. Here's a tip. Use a confident tone to show you're in control. Next set. I'll make sure this gets fixed. Repeat. I'll make sure this gets fixed. Can we prioritize this issue? Repeat. Can we prioritize this issue? I'm not sure who to contact about this. Repeat. I'm not sure who to contact about this. Could you check the system for me? Repeat. Could you check the system for me? This wasn't what we agreed on. Repeat. This wasn't what we agreed on. I'll keep you updated on the progress. This is perfect for reassuring someone you're on top of an issue. For example, you say, I'll keep you updated on the progress, and a client might say, thanks, I appreciate that. Repeat, I'll keep you updated on the progress. You're sounding so confident. Keep it up. Let's tackle the next set. Can you verify the details for me? Repeat. Can you verify the details for me? I'll need approval before moving forward. Repeat. I'll need approval before moving forward. There's a glitch in the software. Repeat. There's a glitch in the software. Let's review the process to avoid this. Repeat. Let's review the process to avoid this. I'll handle this request personally. Repeat. I'll handle this request personally. Can you expedite this for me, please? This is great for asking for faster action on a request. For example, you say, can you expedite this for me, please? They might reply, I'll do my best to rush it. Repeat. Can you expedite this for me, please? Fantastic job. You're almost there. One last tip. Practice these phrases with a colleague to make them second nature. Here's the final set. This issue needs immediate attention. Repeat. This issue needs immediate attention. I'll coordinate with the other department. Repeat. I'll coordinate with the other department. Can you resend the correct version? Repeat. Can you resend the correct version? Let's resolve this by the end of the day. Repeat. Let's resolve this by the end of the day. Now that you're handling issues like a pro, let's move into our next section, 40 essential English phrases for wrapping up the workday. These phrases are perfect for those final moments when you're finishing tasks, checking in with your team, or saying goodbye before heading home. They're professional, friendly, and used in offices everywhere to end the day on a positive note. I'll share each phrase clearly, and your job is to repeat after me to make them part of your English toolkit. Let's imagine you're at your desk, tying up loose ends, ready to close out the day. Here we go! I'm wrapping up my tasks for today. Repeat. I'm wrapping up my tasks for today. See you all tomorrow. Repeat. See you all tomorrow. I'll send you the report before I leave. Repeat. I'll send you the report before I leave. Is there anything else I need to do? Repeat. Is there anything else I need to do? I've finished my work for the day. Repeat. I've finished my work for the day. Let's touch base tomorrow morning. This is great for setting up a quick check-in for the next day. For example, you say to a colleague, "Let's touch base tomorrow morning," and they might reply, "Sounds good. See you then." Repeat. Let's touch base tomorrow morning. You're doing awesome. Keep that end of day energy going. Let's dive into the next set. I'll log off in a few minutes. Repeat. I'll log off in a few minutes. Thanks for your help today. Repeat. Thanks for your help today. I'll update the project status now. Repeat. I'll update the project status now. Any last-minute tasks for me? Repeat. Any last-minute tasks for me? I'm heading out soon. You need anything? Repeat. I'm heading out soon. You need anything? Great work today, everyone. This is perfect for boosting team morale as the day ends. For example, you say, "Great work today, everyone," and your team might smile and say, "Thanks, you too." Repeat. Great work today, everyone. Great job. You're sounding so natural. Pro tip, end the day with a positive tone to leave a good impression. Next set, here we go. I'll save my work and shut down. Repeat. I'll save my work and shut down. Can you review this before tomorrow? Repeat. Can you review this before tomorrow? I've sent you the final version. Repeat. I've sent you the final version. Let me know if anything comes up. Repeat. Let me know if anything comes up. I'll follow up on this tomorrow. Repeat. I'll follow up on this tomorrow. Have a great evening, everyone. This is a friendly way to say goodbye to your team. For example, you say, "Have a great evening, everyone," and they might reply, "You too. See you tomorrow." Repeat. Have a great evening, everyone. You're killing it. Keep practicing these phrases. Let's move forward. I'm almost done with my to-do list. Repeat. I'm almost done with my to-do list. I'll check my emails one last time. Repeat. I'll check my emails one last time. See you at the meeting tomorrow. Repeat. See you at the meeting tomorrow. I've updated the shared document. Repeat. I've updated the shared document. Anything I should prepare for tomorrow? Repeat. Anything I should prepare for tomorrow? I'll lock up the office before I go. This is great if you're responsible for closing up. For example, you say, I'll lock up the office before I go, and a colleague might say, thanks, appreciate it. Repeat, I'll lock up the office before I go. Amazing work! You're nailing these end-of-day phrases. Here's a tip. Practice these with a coworker to make them feel effortless. Next set. Can you confirm receipt of my email? Repeat. Can you confirm receipt of my email? I'll tidy up my desk now. Repeat. I'll tidy up my desk now. Thanks for a productive day. Repeat. Thanks for a productive day. I'll be online again tomorrow morning. Repeat. I'll be online again tomorrow morning. Let's review this first thing tomorrow. Repeat. Let's review this first thing tomorrow. I'm signing off for the day. This is perfect for letting your team know you're done. For example, you say, I'm signing off for the day, and they might reply, cool, have a good night. Repeat, I'm signing off for the day. You're sounding so confident. Keep it up. Let's tackle the next set. I've completed all my tasks for today. Repeat, I've completed all my tasks for today. Can we discuss this tomorrow? Repeat, can we discuss this tomorrow? I'll leave my notes on your desk. Repeat, I'll leave my notes on your desk. Have a safe trip home. Repeat, have a safe trip home. I'll finalize this before I leave. Repeat, I'll finalize this before I leave. Any updates before I head out? This is great for a final check-in with your team. For example, you say, any updates before I head out? They might reply, nope, all good here. Repeat, any updates before I head out? Fantastic job, you're almost there. One last tip, use these phrases to end your day on a positive note. Here's the final set. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Repeat, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Thanks for the teamwork today. Repeat, thanks for the teamwork today. I'm all set for tomorrow's meeting. Repeat, I'm all set for tomorrow's meeting. Let's call it a day. Repeat, let's call it a day. Wow, what a journey we've had today, everyone. You've just learned 300 practical, everyday English phrases that will transform the way you communicate in the workplace. From walking into the office with a confident greeting, to shining in meetings, handling issues like a pro, and wrapping up your day with ease, you now have a powerful toolkit to sound natural, professional, and approachable. I'm Tracy, your host from SonicSage English, and I'm so proud of you for sticking with me through this entire video. Give yourself a big pat on the back. You've earned it. Let's take a moment to recap what we've covered. We started with those essential phrases for kicking off your workday, like greeting your colleagues and getting organized. Then, we moved into casual chats to build those workplace friendships, followed by phrases for discussing daily tasks and participating in meetings with confidence. We also tackled break-time conversations to keep things friendly and learned how to handle issues or requests professionally. Finally, we wrapped up with phrases to end your workday on a positive note. That's 300 phrases that cover every part of your office life, and you've practiced them all. Now, how can you apply these phrases in real life? First, Use them to make a great first impression. When you walk into the office, try saying, "Good morning, how are you today?" to the receptionist or a colleague. It's a small gesture that builds trust and warmth. In meetings, phrases like, "I have a suggestion to share," or "Can you clarify that one more time?" will show you're engaged and confident. During breaks, spark conversations with, "Anyone want to grab lunch together?" to strengthen team bonds. And when handling issues, phrases like, "I'll look into this right away," show you're proactive and reliable. These phrases aren't just words. They're tools to help you connect, collaborate, and succeed in any workplace. Here are some practical tips to make these phrases stick. First, practice daily, even just 5 minutes. Pick a few phrases from each section, say them out loud, and imagine you're in the office. Try recording yourself to check your pronunciation, or practice with a friend to make it fun. Second, use these phrases in context. For example, next time you're at work, try one new phrase each day, like asking, "What's on the schedule for today?" or saying, "Thanks for a productive day," when you leave. Third, keep a notebook or flashcard app with your favorite phrases and review them during your commute or coffee break. Consistency is key. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they'll feel. Here's a bonus tip to take your learning to the next level. Try shadowing. This means listening to this video again, pausing after each phrase, and repeating it with the same tone and rhythm as me. It's like copying a native speaker, and it's a fantastic way to improve your fluency and confidence. You can also join English-speaking groups or online forums to practice these phrases in real conversations. The workplace is your stage, and these phrases are your script to shine. So, what's next? I want you to take these phrases and make them your own. Start small, maybe with 1 or 2 phrases tomorrow, and build from there. You'll be amazed at how quickly you start sounding like a native speaker. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more learners like you. And don't forget to subscribe to SonicSage English for more videos to level up your English skills. Click that bell icon so you never miss a new lesson. One last thing, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which phrase you're going to try first, or share a workplace situation where you want more English tips. Your feedback inspires us to keep creating content that makes a difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. You're doing incredible work, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Keep practicing, keep shining, and I'll see you soon on SonicSage English.